Hey, I don't bite. Come on.
Good day, miss.
No.
Can that thing really fly?
Mr. Hughes believes so. Amazing, isn't she?
So, this is the spruce.
Jesus Christ, Biggs, you want to get me fired? Mr. Hughes hates that fucking name. It's the H4 Hercules to you.
Do you mind answering a few questions, Mr. Mapes?
Call me Vernon, kid. Fire away.
Do you know anything about the explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants. Thought it was Pearl all over again.
But you had no personal contact with any of the employees. And you have no idea what caused the explosion.
I'm in security. I handle Mr. Hughes's personal interests, if you get my meaning. I'm not directly involved in manufacturing.
Do you know Tomoko Akamoto?
Never heard of the broad. Why?
You don't happen to wear an LAPD tie pin, do you, Mapes?
Sometimes. I have a couple of them from my days on the force.
Do you know the chief chemist at Nicholson Electroplating, a Harold McClellan?
I've heard of the guy. He was pitching some fancy process to the company.
We know that you were sending parts to Nicholson for testing. Question is whether you were going through Nicholson or cutting your own deal with McClellan.
Interesting theory, kid. How you gonna prove any of that?
Bo akurat mamy to.
We found a prop spinner in the wreckage. We believe it belongs to this aircraft.
We sent them some aluminum parts to test. Howard and the Boffins were interested in this guy McClellan's theories. McClellan was cutting out Nicholson. That's not our problem.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Mapes. Do you mind if we have a look around while we're here?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
You want to take a look inside her? Can't hurt. That is Marie the Body McDonald.
Does Hughes have her on contract to RKO?
Yeah, I bet he does.
Ale kolos, nie? Kurczę. Herkules C4. Ja cię kręcę.
Hello, these engines. You think that cone could have come off one of them?
Is that a Pratt & Whitney 4360?
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
What is the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve it from oxidization.
McClellan's process was going to replace all this.
Great. Don't you need coordinates or something for that thing, Cole? You're flying blind.
Latitude 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Longitude 76 degrees, 0 minutes west. (76 degrees west). 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. (76 degrees west). Let's see where this is exactly. The Bahamas. Somebody's already got their maiden flight planned.
Let's see what Pinker has for us. He's probably done tinkering with that camera by now.
No dobrze, i pierwszy lot został zaplanowany na Bahamy. Lot testowy. Czyżby dlatego, żeby go porwać? Dobra. Dziękujemy panu bardzo za gościnę. I będziemy już sobie iść.
Thanks for the tour, Mapes.
Always happy to help the department. Hey, don't I know your face from the papers? You're the cop that's stripping that German broad.
Nah, I think you got the wrong guy, Vernon.
No dobra. Komisariat Wilshire. Idziesz? Kurczę, tamten gość z ochrony ma taki wózek. Ja cię
McClellan was
kręcę.
selling his new process to Hughes and cutting out Nicholson.
Looks that way. This would never go all the way up to Hughes. You would have middlemen dealing with stuff like this.
Someone like Mapes?
The word middleman was invented for guys like Mapes.
11 tail 49, did you receive 11 tail 49?
Must be a tough break being separated from your kids, Phelps.
They're fine. They've got their mother and they've got each other.
What about you?
What about me?
What have you got?
A friend of mine is helping me through it.
Now that I got you, I may as well ask you.
Ask me what?
The Black Dahlia. Who was it that killed that poor girl?
No official charges have been pressed in the case.
I know that. I'm not looking for the official version.
I made a promise to the department.
These are the guys who sold you down the river.
Gdzie jest ten komisariat? Gdzie ja jestem? O, jeszcze trochę. O, jeszcze trochę.
Sentry unit 211 in progress, 522 South Hill Street.
Gdzie to jest? Kolego. Zanim ja tam dojadę. O.
Code 3 identified.
Widzę, że Felip jest dzisiaj w formie, jeśli chodzi o wypadki. Jego kolega z ubezpieczeń to normalnie jeździł tak, że mucha nie siada, a ten się po prostu rozbija na wszystkie strony. A jak to glina. No nie jego wóz, nie jego problem. Op. No już prawie dojechaliśmy. Dziełki Bogu.
I need a drink. I got the goddamn.
Any messages for me, Hopkins?
Not many you'd want to hear. Newspapers wanting interviews and rookies cussing you out mostly.
Nothing else.
Pinker wants you in tech services. Maybe you'll be more popular downstairs.
Hey, Cole. You're not winning any popularity contests upstairs, you know.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Come on, Cole. Ray's a busy guy, and he's waiting on us with this report.
Where do you stand?
I think you're a good cop, but I try and stay out of politics.
Everybody tries to stay out of politics, Ray.
Well, don't quote me on it, but I'm hoping that Parker will get the job and clean this place up. I have your photographs. You can use the magnifier. There's quite a lot of detail.
Very funny.
I think you're right, Ray. We have our man. You take a nice photo, Phelps.
Bringing the watch are a match for our John Doe. He's obviously the competitive bid. Can you get this over to Lockheed so we can get a name for this guy?
It's already on its way.
Howard Hughes, millionaire, industrialist, aviator, and playboy, and Vernon Mapes, ex-dirty cop and business fixer. I found a similar tie pin along with a dead guy in a fridge. Excellent photography, Tomoko. So Tomoko had the goods on McClellan. Too bad they blew the place to hell. Is this McClellan? Can anyone make out the street number behind him?
Are you kidding? With my eyesight?
Cole, can you help me with a little experiment? Use the eyedropper in front of you. One drop from each of the bottles on the desk. Place the drops in the Petri dish.
Straight through the red light. Said she never saw it.
It's okay, guys. Just a little experiment.
Can you guys knock it off? Everyone's still jumping from that bang this morning.
Very funny, Ray. You just took a couple years off my life expectancy.
Did the same trick to me about an hour ago.
So that was the stuff that caused the explosion.
I think so. Acetic anhydride is almost as explosive as nitro, and when mixed with perchloric acid, it's very unstable. It needs to be cooled constantly. We used linseed oil. You could add any organic compound to trigger an explosion.
3 little drops.
Yeah, and they were using a 100-gallon vat.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
McClellan's patent application. So we have McClellan raising a patent and selling to Hughes, and Akamoto copying the details for Lockheed. Where does that leave Nicholson?
With a great big hole in the ground.
guy gave his wife.
I'm out of here.
Extra, read all about it.
Nasza wierna syrenka na nas czeka już. Dobra. Gdzież to jest? O, dobrze, że jest niedaleko. Bardzo mnie to cieszy. Wsiadaj, wsiadaj kolego, wsiadaj. Nie ma czasu do stracenia.
KGPL to any central unit. Ambulance shooting. Any central unit. Identify.
A gdzie to jest? O, znowu gdzieś cholera daleko. I tak nie mogę. Mam tutaj sprawę aluminium. Chcieli pomalować aluminium i się wybuchło. A, koleżko, co tutaj? Wszyscy wiemy, że aluminium to się nie pomaluje. Op. Fuck. Dobra. Coś mi dzisiaj nie idzie tu. No dobrze. A, znowu drzwi otwarte.
This place stinks of petroleum.
Avgas, if I'm not mistaken. It's all around the floor.
Aha, na Bahamy. Dobrze.
Hangstrom is flying today on TWA.
Hangstrom is dead, Cole. Why leave your ticket behind?
Maybe just cleaning up.
Do kogo nazywa? Do kogoś należy? No tak. Chemist, znaczy chemik. Pięknie.
Hangstrom and McClellan are the same man.
The gas, Cole, the gas! We gotta get out of here right now! Look, by the stove! Shoot the gas line, Cole, we're out of here! Fuck. There you are, shitheel. Come on, he's not getting away from us.
Kurwa, tą korwetą będzie jechać.
It's no good. We need to get closer. Shit. You security men, Cole. Stay on mates. Knock them off the road if you have to, but stay on that fucker. Okay. One traffic stop coming up.
Co tu się odpierdala? Ja cię kręcę. Kurczę blade.
We're gonna have to go through all the security men first. I hope you're ready for a fight, Cole.
Aim at the tires.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Time to move up.
Throw out the gun. Left the slug in this one over here.
We gotta get these guys.
Pretty brave for a dead man. Give me some cover. Stay in cover.
Weapons up!
Fire!
One's got your name on it.
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air.
Get your head down. He wants to play cat and mouse? Fine. Let's go and get his ass.
Find some cover.
Time to move up.
I'm covering you! Stay down! Stay in cover!
Can't hit him. War zone.
Kurczę, to było ciężkie.
You're gonna have to explain this to me again. So the guy at the chemical plant, he's planning on selling his magic formula to another company and skipping town with his assistant, but he blows himself up before he can manage it. So why the dead body in the refrigerator?
Mapes, Captain. He was eliminating all competitors for the process. When it went bang, he burnt down the apartment to remove all connection between Hughes and the plant.
Mapes, right. I remember Vernon Mapes. The guy had good, honest cops hanging their heads in shame. Glad he's finally out of commission. I don't know if it'll do you any good, Phelps, but between the spruce goose and half the city exploding, you might just have made the case of the decade.
No, nie będzie to heroiczna, bo miałem dużo... Kurczę, o tak. 530... A nie, heroiczna jednak. 5 gwiazdek. O. No słuchaj. Dziękuję wam bardzo. I w przyszłym tygodniu, słuchajcie, jeżeli wszystko pójdzie dobrze, zakończymy LA Noire ostatnią sprawą. To była przedostatnia sprawa dzisiaj, Nicholson Electroplating. Mam nadzieję, że wam się podobało. Mnie tak, chociaż byłem troszeczkę kiepski za kółkiem dzisiaj. No ale cóż, bywa tak. Dziękuję wam jeszcze raz serdecznie. Croissant.pl, żegnam się i do zobaczenia w przyszłym tygodniu. Cześć, cześć.
Good morning, Doctor.
And a good morning to you too, Elsa. You look radiant.
Thank you, Doctor.
We haven't been seeing much of you lately, Elsa. You've been missing appointments.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I've been feeling much better.
That's very good to hear. And what has brought about this improvement?
It's the new man in my life. He's convinced me to fight my addiction.
Ah, the policeman from the newspapers. How has he coped with his fall from grace?
He can finally see things from a human perspective, rather than the ivory tower he created for himself. It's making him stronger. It's making me stronger helping him.
You wouldn't make a bad analyst yourself, Elsa. Should we swap seats?
We're both finding we have a lot to live up to.
And what is that?
In my case, Lou. He went through hell along with me and still came out smiling. In Cole's case, his friend, Jack Kelso.
Kelso?
You've heard of him?
No, I just like the sound of his name.
Cole and Jack are working on a case together.
Is Jack a policeman too?
No, he works for the district attorney.
What?
He's a special investigator. I thought you didn't know him.
I have never met the gentleman in question.
He has been looking into Lou's case. Cole thinks it might be linked to some fires he's investigating. You look pale, Doctor.
It's cold in here, Elsa. I think I'll close the window. Why are you looking at me like that, Elsa?
You arranged for Lou to work at Elysian Fields, Doctor.
Your fears are unfounded. I meet many people in my line of work. There are many ways that people can be helped. Finding them work is just one of them.
I don't believe you, Doctor. I've seen you with Monroe at the club.
I'm sorry that you have come to that conclusion, Elsa. I've always so enjoyed our conversation. I can see your future, Elsa. And Cole, the policeman. And Jack, the investigator. It's an unfortunate and grisly end.
I've come to help you, Doctor. To help you cross over. All your sins will be forgiven in the next life.